Today's episode, we've got this little, I'll let you guess what make it is, just in case you can't see the logo there. We got this little JS145 with a busted ram mounting on the top of the boom. So we'll bring her in and see what we're in for. So every welder's worst enemy, bloody grease. So we'll get rid of the grease first, and then we'll get rid of the paint. So yeah, it takes a bit of time to give it some sort of preparation, but in this old welding game, preparation is key. Then we have to scrape all the grease and shit off the boom part. Could have took it outside, but power washed it, but yeah, just too much hassle. Plus it's pissing outside, so apologies about the blurry picture. Got the phone in its protective cover and the lens is bollocks, so it's a bit blurry. So yeah, I'll get this cleaned up with a scraper, good old paint scraper, and then we'll get some degreaser on the go. She'll be sweet. Get these hose clamps taken off. Good old buzz gun. These Milwaukees are bloody awesome. Everybody seems to be swapping over to them. Used to be snap-on, they're blew out of the water now. Take the hoses off the back. And the auxiliary lines. Next stage is measuring up the brackets for the doubler plate. And then transfer out the profiler. So we'll get them in the vise here and clean off all the old weld here with the 9-inch grinder. Good old 9-inch grinder, saves the day again. So yeah, clean the old welds off and any paint off where future welds are to be placed, and a bit of a prep. So that's the welds fully feed out. Give me full penetration. So we'll fill that up. Give it a preheat first of all. I think that was probably the cause of the initial failure, was a crack started on the back of this factory weld. So probably cold weld stress from lack of preheat, which this material is probably borderline thickness to consider preheat, but yeah, I reckon it's contributed to this failure. So yeah, that's it all prepped, tacked into place, and ready to weld fully. So we'll weld it up fully with the pin in place to keep it true, and then we'll look at putting the extra strengthening plates on the top. got a nice little root in. Know you Aussies love a good root, eh? So yeah, we're back on the on my favourite wire, flux core. Never looks good on camera, but hey, that's a good gorilla weld. We know it's strong. That's the main thing. So yeah, loads of penetration, flows right out through the back, all the way through. Bloody beautiful. Shaping up rightly. So that's the eye all welded back on. Putting these 10mm plates on the inside should more than make up for any weld deficiency. Bring it back to stronger than new. Some of you guys will say, oh, why not just cut the whole lugs off and replace them? We're always trying to balance cost-effective repair, i.e. doing it quickly and strongly. I reckon this is the quickest and strongest way to repair this. Yes, I could take both those lugs right off, grind all that weld smooth again, have to remove these bosses, 3 of them, and then weld them onto the new lugs also. Then I'd have to also find some way of locating the lugs back into exactly the original position, which would be tricky, obviously, because we've been removing all of the weld and all of the original spacing, so have to make up some little jig marking points. So yeah, this should be a lot quicker and a lot more cost effective. And if I put them back on, new ones probably would have made them thicker, but this extra plate should more than compensate for any repair deficit. So yeah, they'll get a big weld around there, around the inside of the boss. I know this wall isn't doing too much, but the objective is to have this welded to this around the area that it broke, so that'll greatly increase the strength. So yeah, let's get the gear on, get some welding done, get her bolted back together and get her out of here. So yeah, that's it all finished. Just get some paint now and paint it caterpillar yellow, and it'll maybe last a bit longer now. But yeah, ready to go. Hopefully ready to do another 8 or 10,000 hours. Quite pleased with that. Quite a quick repair, about a day and a half. The most important weld being along the back of the ram, because that's where the original brake originated from. So massively added strength. Done. little trick I learned over the years for protecting the hydraulic rams, the chrome, from any spatter, is to spray them with welding anti-spatter spray, and works an absolute treat. Stops the sparks from bonding to the chrome. I've welded literally hundreds of these eyes onto a chrome rod over the years, and that's what I use. Back here, away from the temperature, I'll use the anti-spatter, and then I'll use the high temperature tip up at the chrome. Stops any spatter sticking. So I get the odd comment in my videos, just guys going, "Oh, I need to cover the chrome." So yeah, if you see the chrome and you think it's unprotected, it's covered in anti-spatter spray, and in all the years I've been doing it, it's worked an absolute treat. So yeah, just what I find. So yeah guys, once again, thanks very much for tuning in. Greatly appreciated. It's a ball busting job with lots of sweat, but good bit of satisfaction out of it. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, I very much appreciate a thumbs up and a like, and if you want to see more, tag along, click the subscribe button, and I'll try and keep the videos coming. So yeah, thanks for your support guys. Until the next time, over and out.